Alrighty, we're back. Ready for this time? We're Saturday night racing, everybody. Just want to make sure the camera looks good. Yes, it does. It looks pretty good. Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? I'm Smoke Carpet 13, and welcome back to another NASCAR live reaction stream. And today we are doing the Cookout 400 at Richmond Raceway. Now, I'm so excited for this race. I love Richmond. Been there plenty of times. Finally doing a Saturday night Cup race today, which you know, I've been to a couple night races at Richmond where it has been hosted on Saturday, and I'm going to tell you this right now. If you ever been to the Richmond race during the day and then you go to the night, it's a completely different vibe, completely different atmosphere and everything. And personally, I prefer night racing at Richmond. It just, I don't know, it just feels, it just feels better of an experience at night. And hopefully everybody is having a wonderful Saturday. Just looking forward to this race. And I think next week they're racing at New Hampshire, which that's going to be on a Sunday. But Daytona is on a Saturday, which I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, I don't know who's really going to win this race today because everybody, you know, is going to pick Denny Hamlin because Denny Hamlin runs really good at Richmond. And personally, I don't think Hamlin's going to win tonight. I think the winner is going to be either I kind of see William Byron. I don't know why. And I do have a friend that is at this race. He's there. I think he's sitting in the middle of turn 1 and 2. And I tell you what, night racing at Richmond, it gets packed. It gets really packed at Richmond at night, especially for the night event. And I think that's what makes Richmond is because the night racing is just awesome. It's just, like I said, it's a different vibe, and I love it. And basically, they're still doing the stage ruling about if it's like 10 laps or less and a caution comes out, that's going to be the end of the stage. Which that's totally fine with me. And they're not going they're kind of going in the right direction, but personally for the stages, they could still race for points, just don't throw a caution after the end of a stage. That's my only thing about it. That's the only thing I just want. Is just let them keep racing. And I think that would be the best thing to do. You know, they actually did that at Watkins Glen a couple years ago. And that was like one of the shortest cup races ever. Like, it was one of the shortest cup races. Rue Reeves does as the Grand Marshal. He's like the grandson for the Cookout founder or something. Anyway, everybody is getting ready to go. The engines are fired. I do like Ryan Blaney's paint scheme. Ryan Blaney's paint scheme is nice. And I do like that WeatherTech Red Bull paint scheme for Connor's Village. It looks really good. Yeah, looks like my buddy is sitting in the middle of turn 1 and 2. I see they got something going on in Orange County. Anyway, I did watch a little bit of the truck race before I had to leave out of town, and I went to a Walmart and I found a Chase Elliott 100th year Napa gold paint scheme car that he ran in Texas last year, which I seen that car in person, and it's a pretty interesting looking car, especially under the sun. It shines really well. Joe Logano is actually good at Richmond, and it's possible he can win. Hmm. All right. Cars should be rolling on track right now. Richmond Raceway. All right, cars are rolling. Man, I love Ryan Blaney's paint scheme. It looks so good. The Victory Junction car looks really cool too on Ty Gibbs. And also, Ty Gibbs is running a Kyle Busch tribute paint scheme. And it's really cool that M&M's Mars chocolate is coming back. I could see Bell really being competitive. I really want to see Josh Berry win another race this season. I really want to see him win a race this season. Man, Kyle Larson finished 33rd or worse in the 4 of the 5 last races. That's crazy. 11 top 10s finished this season. Hasn't even won a race this year, too. Just gonna have to figure something out. I really want to get Ryan Blaney's paint scheme diecast. That thing looks so good. It just kind of reminds me of like a mix of Bumblebee, but if it didn't have the purple on it, it would definitely look like a Bumblebee car. And I never had that flavor of body armor before, so I don't know what that flavor tastes like. Oh, we got good old Cole, not Cole, James Smalls on the stand. I miss Cole Pern. Cole Pern was great. He was a damn good crew chief with Truex. And I'll say this: if Cole Pern was still in NASCAR, I know for sure that him and Truex will definitely won a lot more races. They both of them will absolutely win so many more races together. And I remember at the time when Truex only had he had like 2 wins at the time until 2015 when he won at Pocono, got his third Cup win, and then since 2016, it just blew up, and he won more than like 25, about like more than 25 races easily. I think Truex has like 32 Cup wins. I know he's in the 30s. But that's just insane. And him dominating races, driving for Furniture Row and the Toyota deal, and then going to Joe Gibbs and stuff and winning races, a good amount of races for Joe Gibbs. You know, it's pretty insane. Now, since Blaney is starting on pole, you got Briscoe, Berry, Gibbs, Byron, Priest, Wallace, Bell, Keselowski, and Logano. That's your top 10. Yeah, Bell has like 7 runner-up finishes. Then you got Zillage, Nemechek, Elliott, Hamlin, Allmendinger, Dillon, Hurst, Chastain, Buescher, and Suarez. That's row 6 to row 10. I wonder how. I wonder where Priest is starting. I never seen that too before for Hamlin. All right, from row 11 to row 15, you got Jones, Hosevar, Cindric, Smith, Bowman, McDowell, Gilliland, Stenhouse Jr., Custer, and then Larson in row 15. And then row 16 to row 19, you got Van Gisbergen, Reddick, Hill, Dillon, Gregson, Balicki, and Ware, which Ware was already at the rear. Hmm. All right, getting ready for the pace car to come in. All right, pace car's in. And here we go. Cookout 400 is underway at Richmond. Car start finish line. And Logano is trying to make a 3 wide. Somebody's making a 3 wide back there. I don't know who. Looks like that was Chastain. Oh, my Lord. I think somebody may have tagged the wall. Josh Berry, Briscoe, and Blaney are battling for the lead. Oh, my Lord. Bubba Wallace diving it on the bottom of Byron for 5th. Oh, man. That's 3 wide already. They're already 3 wide. Bubba's still on the bottom. They're still 3 wide. They're about to entering 3. All right. Everything's fine. Yeah, Priest started in the top 5. All right. Blaney and Briscoe are still side by side for the lead. Barry is going for 3rd. He's trying to get by Gibbs. Blaney on the bottom. He's still trying to clear Briscoe. Briscoe just gets a huge run on the outside. Oh, we're 3 wide. Zane Smith with teammates. And Gilliland and Larson on the bottom. Briscoe and Blaney are still battling for the lead side by side. Briscoe's going to lead that lap. Oh, man, that's really tight. Oh, he's pinching him up. He's pinching him up. Blaney on the bottom. Briscoe and Blaney are still side by side for the lead. They're still battling. And Briscoe is going to lead that lap. Briscoe just gets a better run on the high side, but Blaney kind of like gets a better run on the bottom than Briscoe. And Josh Berry, to me, looks like he's catching the leaders. Bowman's 21st. And Blaney is going to clear Briscoe for the lead. Blaney, I mean, Barry is already there on Briscoe. Briscoe, all right. Larson hasn't really gained much. Already 10 laps to go. Larson really hasn't gained much at all. And like the leaders are literally in the middle of the back straightaway, and the last car is about to entering turn one. Man, Hosevar is all the way back there too. Austin Hill diving it to the bottom. Phew. Barry is really driving it on the bottom of Briscoe. I mean, Barry's there. He's side by side with Briscoe for second. Barry is rotating really good on the bottom. Barry's got the spot. He's going to take second from Briscoe. Barry is like Blaney is kind of driving away from Barry. Five top five finishes this season, four top five finishes last 12 races. And like I said, SVG has, I mean, when he ran in North Wilkesboro, he did really good. I mean, he did awesome in the truck race. Look at the line that SVG's running. Dude, Larson is struggling. And Gibbs is all over Briscoe. Logano and Priest are battling, and Logano is gonna edge ahead of Priest. Got Chase battling Hamlin for 12th. Keselowski and Logano are battling. All right. So Blaney is coming off of turn 2. I'm not sure how far he is from second. And Barry is keeping pace with Blaney the way how it was. And Byron is trying to get by Priest for 9th. And Hamlin's got a run on Byron. He's going for it. Put him 3 wide. And Hamlin is getting by Byron and Priest for 9th. Chase is there too. Logano pitted. Larson pitted. Cindric Custard is pitted. Tyke Dillon is pitted. Austin Dillon pitted. Priest is on pit road. Bowman, Jones, McDowell, Zane Smith, Reddick, Gregson are on pit road. Blaney's on pit road. Briscoe's on pit road. Keselowski's on pit road. Chase Elliott, Nemechek, Austin Hill, Josh Berry. Hamlin's on pit road. Allmendinger's on pit road. Busher. Cody Ware's on pit road. Gibbs, Bell is on pit road. Hurst is on pit road. That's a hell of a slide. SVG, Suarez, Josevar, Gillen on pit road. Byron's pitting. Zillage is pitting. Chastain's pitting. What's up, Jack? How you doing? And Zillage is on pit road. So pretty much that's everybody. Everybody's pitted. Bubba Wallace pitted. Austin Hill has to serve a penalty and lost the tire. How's it going, Jack? I'm doing good. Gibbs has a penalty. Too fast entering. All right, so Ty Gibbs is serving his too fast entering penalty. Yeah, I understand the feeling. All right, so Blaney cycled back to the lead. Barry he lost time. He's all the way back and forth. And Gibbs is a lap down, but he's going to get his lap back because he's about to get by Blaney. And Gibbs did get by Blaney to be unlapped. Barry on the bottom. He's getting by Logano for third. Barry's got 3-lap fresher tires. Bowman got up to 13th. Bell is catching Bubba Wallace. Blaney on the outside of Ty Dillon, putting him a lap down. All right. Got Bowman and Byron together. On the move since start, Cindric plus 18, Bowman plus 12, Hamlin plus 8, Reddick plus 8, Larson plus 7. All right, so did Barry get in the wall? That was kind of weird. But I tell you what, Barry's car rotates at the bottom really good. Byron is literally right there with Bowman. Reddick is struggling too. Larson is struggling too. All right, so your top 10: Blaney, Briscoe, Barry, Logano, Cindric. Now Wallace, Hamlin, Bell, Priest, and Chase Elliott. That's your top 10. Austin Dillon is in 11th. Just you wait till it gets like real dark. That's when I have a feeling that Austin Dillon's car is going to come alive. Bowman got by Byron got by Bowman for 13th. Chastain got by Allmendinger for 18th. Logano is running 4th right now. Uh-oh. Got teammates side by side. Dang, that's all of them right there. That's all of front row cars. Nine to go in stage one. Five top five finishes this season career high for Hosevar. Briscoe is hanging on. Like, he's catching them. Ooh. Excuse me. All right. Blaney caught the 34. Todd ain't going anywhere, and he hopefully that didn't really damage Blaney's front bumper. I don't think so. Nah. Now Blaney's got more traffic he's got to deal with. He's got Allmendinger and Gregson in front. And Gregson is going to race for front row next season. Briscoe is there. He's literally there. Oh, man, that's close for Gillen. I have no idea what sponsor that is. Oh, my goodness. Gillen and AJ trading paint a bit. Briscoe's there. He's literally right behind Blaney. Yeah, I don't know what that sponsor is for Stenhouse. Briscoe on the bottom. Here comes Briscoe. Gregson is not going to make it easy. All right, one to go for stage one. And Blaney is going to win stage one. I mean, Cindric got fourth in stage one. All right, since we're on the commercial, hope everybody is having a wonderful Saturday night. Saturday night is all right for a fight by Elton John. Highly recommend it. I think since stage one has ended, anticipation is going to go up way too high after. I mean, stage two, things are going to get a little aggressive, but when it gets to the final stage, that's when things are going to get very aggressive. What's up, Aaron? How you doing? Um, I'm hoping with the end of the stage, there's going to be some shakeup on pit road for sure. We have seen some collisions on pit road at Richmond. Definitely have. And USA. Wait, what? Sun Cruiser, iced tea, real vodka. Never had that. I wonder if it tastes like a better twisted tea. It might. I don't know. Mattress Firm. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I think, I know tomorrow morning I'm going to church. I'm going to church tomorrow. And I think personally, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out something. Oh, Firehouse Sub got a new sub out. Cool. That's awesome. All right. Should be getting ready for pit stops. And yes, I'm wearing a 3 Days Grace t-shirt. Went to Chick-fil-A too. And I felt pretty good. All right, pit stops are underway. Here we go. Blaney leading. Logano's in. All right, Briscoe's in. Logano's out. Blaney's in his box. Briscoe's off. Oh, that was almost a collision. And Blaney edges them. Holy moly. I think Bowman gained like 2 spots on pit road. That's close. Look at that. 3 wide. 3 freaking wide for the first position off pit road. That's Blaney, Briscoe, and Cindric. That's insane. And Blaney edged them both. Like I said, hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. We still got a long ways to go. Stage 2 will start shortly. And next week will be New Hampshire, I think. Let's see. Yep. Dollar Tree 301, New Hampshire. And also F1. F1 is racing again. The Dutch Grand Prix is Sunday. Oh, yeah. Max Verstappen already made up his mind for F1. I think he's going to retire from it. And I'm totally fine with that. The guy has already got over 70 wins in F1 and, multiple championships already. And I know for sure he wants to do other racing series for sure. Especially kind of like IMSA and WREC or, those kind of cars like GTRs and stuff. I could see him doing it. I could see him do prototypes. I definitely want to see him do the Daytona 24-hour race. I think that would be really cool. I wouldn't mind going to that if he does it. I mean, yeah, I see him racing in F1 still, but I think he's going to retire like soon. Maybe a couple years in F1 still. Maybe. Shoot, I'd like to see him do NASCAR race. He said he's not gonna do ovals. And he can just do a road course race. I could see him doing that. I could see him just do a typical road course race. Maybe do Cup, but I kind of see him doing a truck and O'Reilly's car and Cup. I could see him doing that stuff. I think he would have more fun in the O'Reilly series more than a Cup series, but you know, he's going to do Cup regardless if he does decide to do stock car racing. I mean, everybody knows how fantastic Verstappen is behind the wheel. I mean, we see how good he runs at Nürburgring. Yeah, Project 91 car. It's possible. All right, cars are getting ready, doing choosing. They got a Texas Pete sponsorship on the track. That is pretty cool. Oh, Verstappen will definitely curse a lot on the radio because it's Verstappen. He's definitely going to curse a shit ton on the radio. Richard Boswell. Yeah, Bowman restarting 12th on the high side, but pace car's in. And going through the gears, here we go. Stage 2. Cross start finish line. Hamlin's going for it. Oh, Cindric almost destroyed his teammate. Okay. That was close. Hamlin had a hell of a restart. And they're 3 wide back there. Oh, Barry and Bubba got together. That was close. Couldn't tell. And, oh, Chastain on the bottom. They're 3 wide back there. Oh, Reddick and Austin Dillon. They're still 3 wide back there. They're 3 wide back there. And Larson's in the middle of it. Keep it clean, everybody. I think Chase dropped a lot of... No, he's still back there. He's fine. Oh, Austin Dillon almost lost it, too. And Buescher's going to send it. Oh, they were 4 wide for a bit. Oh, Barry slid up into Bubba. Ooh, that was a pretty good hit, too. And Briscoe got around Blaney for the lead. And Logano and Hamlin are battling for 4th. Them two are going to race hard. Tyler Reddick is in 12th. Logano and Hamlin are still battling aggressively. I don't know. I actually don't know. That one's a good one though. Tyler Reddick is in 11th right now. He got by Bell. I tell you what, Max Verstappen is really funny on the radio. Charles Leclerc is funny on the radio too. No! Especially that one time he hit the wall and he screamed out no. Yeah, Logano and Hamlin are still side by side, battling for fourth. And IndyCar is racing in Canada tomorrow. That would be an interesting race to watch. Yeah, these two have been going at it. Like I said, Hamlin and Logano, they race aggressively. They always race aggressively. Danny Hamlin gets up in the Logano. And Logano did get by Hamlin for fourth. Priest is running in seventh. Five top 10 finishes this season, two top 10 finishes in the last three races. This stage is 160 laps. And Larson is 23rd. I think Gillen really wants to wreck Gregson, but he can't because that's his teammate. I don't know. I don't know actually. Pods moving in storage. Chastaina's driven up to 10th. Blaney is trying to find some grip or something. Oh, Blaney found something. Briscoe and Blaney are battling. Oh, Blaney got a huge run on the outside. Blaney has a huge run. Blaney's there. Blaney has a huge better run off the corners. He has better runs entering and coming off the corner. Side by side for the lead. Side by side for the lead, Blaney and Briscoe. And he just gets a better run. And he's clear. He cleared him. Barry got around Hamlin for 5th. Blaney is driven away from Briscoe. He's trying. All right. Blaney is almost catching lap traffic too. Stage 2 is longer than stage 1. Stage 1 was only like 70 laps, so there's going to be some green pit stops. And Bell is all over the back of Chastain right now. Oh man, we got 3 wide racing, 2 teammates, and 1 Hayek car, and then you got a Haas car. Yeah, I don't know what that sponsor is on Stenhouse's car this race. Alex Palou made contact with the wall. And Joseph Newgarden destroyed the car. I see they fixed Will Power's car as well after he took a big hit today. And Priest is on pit road. All right, Gibbs is on pit road. All right, Ty Dillon's off pit road. Whew. Nemechek, Custer are coming in. Bubba Wallace is coming in. Barry's coming in. Reddick's in. Oh, may have got a caught. Yeah, we got a caution. Zane Smith is around. What happened? He made contact with the wall. Oh, it just loses it. Back of the car just goes around. Ooh, that was a good impact too on the driver's door. That's unfortunate. All right. All right. Pit road's open. All right. Logano's in. Chase Elliott's in. All right. Briscoe's in. Cindric's in. Bowman's in. Logano's off. And Blaney's in. Briscoe's off. And Blaney's going to lose spots. Blaney lost 2 spots off pit road. Dang. Jones gained 2 spots. But Briscoe got around Blaney on for caution coming out, so I think it was because Blaney slowed down. It's kind of crazy. Tyler. Buffalo chicken sandwich from Arby's does sound good. Golden Corral. Dagacon. All right, pace car's coming off. And going through the gears for the restart. Here we go. Cross start finish line. Briscoe is going to clear Logano for the lead. And look at Chastain on the outside. He's trying. He tried. He tried. Hamlin on the outside of Byron. Chase Elliott is up there. Eric Jones blocking the shit out of Hurst. Byron tried to block Hamlin in the corner. Oh! Jesus, Hurst. Oh! Larson shipped Hosevar. All right. Okay. Oh, and I thought Larson was going to come down on Gregson. Got teammates Blaney and Logano. Jeez, man. He almost blew that corner. Hamlin is kind of laying back a little bit. All right, got Reddick battling Gregson. What happened with Hearst? Oh, hmm. Larson shipping Hosevar. 20. Man, Ty Gibbs is running 20th. I tell you what, I keep an eye on Barry in this race too. And Barry got by Reddick. Hosevar was blocking the shit out of Barry. Hamlin is up to Blaney. Oh, Hamlin and Blaney. Now Hamlin's on the outside of Blaney. Side by side for third. Blaney is not going to fight him. Um, Because the reason. Alright, so 13 is my birthday number in October, because my birthday is October 13, and smoke carbon is pretty much like smoking carbon monoxide from your car. Even though carbon monoxide is you can't see it pretty much, but yeah, I don't know. I just randomly came up with smoke carbon because of carbon monoxide. Kind of like eat my dust like I'm faster than you, but with a race car, smoke carbon because carbon monoxide comes out of a car. And Priest and Austin Dillon are on pit road. But everybody usually calls me Carbon, mostly, which I'm totally cool with that. S Rarely people call me Smoke, but sometimes, but mostly people call me by my nickname, which is Nick anyway, because my real name is Nicholas. But my nickname, is Nick, and people will call me Carbon if they see me in person. So that's how it pretty much came up. That's the thing for Priest with his new tires. Yeah, Stay Gold came from The Outsiders because it's one of my favorite books and movies. And Stay Gold means never change. And Connor Zillage got a penalty. Bowman got by Barry. Got a battle for ninth. Briscoe said he's got brake shake. That's not good. Mm. I'm just hoping Briscoe doesn't have like a brake failure in this. It can happen. It has happened. Oh, Barry. Barry is running really good. Look at Cody Ware going for the lead. I tell you what, SVG loves running the high side. Got 60 to go in stage 2. And this race started at 7 o'clock. We're already an hour and a half away. But we still got a long ways to go. 22 has caught up to Briscoe. He's going for the lead. Cedric even got by Blaney. Cole Custer ahead. Three wide. And Logano takes the lead away from Briscoe. Whoa, here comes McDowell on fresh tires. Larson on pit road. Zane Smith. Dang, Zane Smith. Man, Logano's driven away from Briscoe. He already put a second on him. All right, Bowman's on pit road. Jones on pit road. Yeah, everybody's pretty much on 50 to 60 lap tires. Byron's off pit road too. Logano's pitting this time. All right, Briscoe's in as well. Bubba Wallace is in. No, Cedric! All right, let's see what happened. Oh, that was close. Luckily, it didn't rip the hose out of Cindric's crew guy when Suarez went in his pit box. Blaney's off. But I wonder if that would be an uncontrolled tire. But I don't know. Kozlowski's on 28 lap tires. Busher on 20. Austin Dillon on 26. Priest on 26. It's a hell of a strategy they're on. Oh man, look at all the rubber coming off. We got Bowman, Austin Cindric battling. I wonder what that pit sign is. Couldn't really tell. And Cindric is hauling ass too. Mm. Chase Elliott getting by Bell. Oh, I thought Zillage was in the wall. As high as he, man, why are they running so high up like that? I know they're searching for grip. That's one reason, but Richmond has. I've seen people have rode that high side before, especially when they put that. I think they put like PJ1 or something. Priest is on pit road. Blaney getting by Bell. Sidri getting around Bell. Oh, we got three wide. We got Logano, Busher, and Bubba. Bubba Wallace a lap down. Gibbs is a lap down too. Busher is a lap down. That's a lot of traffic ahead. I thought Keselowski. No, I do like the build submarine paint scheme. And Austin Dillon got a huge run. Larson's coming down pit road. Mm. There's the leader literally right there, but Larson is ahead pretty good. Could have gotten a lot worse though. And it's pretty insane on how much um off that how Larson is now. Winless in 18 Richmond starts for Chase Elliott. Jeez. Hmm. Up. Ready to go by Bowman. Dang. Barry and Cindric. Cindric's got a real good distance on Barry. But Cindric is still catching people. I wonder where Larson is. (2020) O'Reilly Series champion, 3 career Cup wins. I was at his first Cup win. Uh, the Daytona 500. I was there. Cindric on the bottom of Chase. Chase is just going to let him have it. Hmm. I wonder what Larson is still. Bowman's 12th right now. He got passed by Chastain. Ah, allergies. $11 to go in stage 2. He's already up to 17th. Mm. The thing is about this whole ordeal is that since Larson did 2 pit stops, he is ripping through the field. He's just gonna have to try and get through all the cars that are lapped down. That's the only thing about it. And I mean, he's a second, 2 seconds at least faster than the leader. And Suarez is in the lucky dog position. So if Larson is able to get to Suarez, which I don't know where Suarez is at the moment, but he shouldn't be that far. He should be at least right in that area. Hamlin is battling Briscoe for second. Hamlin's going for it. And he got him. Logano has put a 8-second lead over on Briscoe. Okay, so Larson is in the free pass position right now. Hamlin and Briscoe are battling pretty aggressively. He's trying. He's actually trying. Mm. Mm. Got teammates battling for fourth. Cindric and Blaney. One lap to go. Sponsored by Critter One Bay. Oh, Bubba blocked the shit out of Logano. Yeah. And Logano wins stage 2. Well, Larson is in the free pass, so better than nothing. I mean, you can still pit afterwards after it's lucky dog. Oh, dude, I just realized Sheets is sponsoring part of the track. I just realized that. I go to Sheets often. I love Sheets. Louis Foster is on pole. Oh, late model racing is amazing. Maybe one day you come down to South Boston Speedway for a race weekend. But also, I can't guarantee if I'm going to be there or not because of work. Because I work second shift. I work nights. Uh, that is totally AI. Yeah, and Hickory is awesome. It's a great short track. I've been there one time. I went to the inaugural Jack Ingram event they did. Yeah. All right, Logano's in on pit road. I'm curious on how it's gonna go. I'm still gonna watch it. I'm gonna try and watch the race if I can. I'm kind of excited for the IndyCar race tomorrow. And Louis Foster's on the pole. All right, Hamlin's off. Logano's off. Briscoe's off. Hamlin's gonna beat Briscoe. Did Bowman pit? Yeah, he pitted. Bowman's having a quiet day. Mm. Something I need to look up. Yeah, but to be fair, it's worth going there. That's the main thing about it. I know it's an hour away from you, but it's worth going every time. It kind of like going to Bowman Gray. I mean, yeah, I don't. I've been to Bowman Gray twice for because of the Clash race, and I went there for regular NASCAR Weekly Series weekend. But it's a wreck fest. If I was racing, I wouldn't go to Bowman Gray racing unless somebody pays my ride or something. I'm not bringing my own equipment or anything if I'm racing at Bowman Gray. If somebody wants me to be on their ride and race it, yeah, I'll do it. But, everybody destroys their own stuff. So, but it's definitely a wreck fest for sure. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Yeah. Like I said, Bowman Gray is really fun. It's just, you're going to witness a bunch of wrecks. I mean, it is a wreck fest place. People wrecking each other intentionally and all that and destroying their own stuff. Even when they destroy you, those people will come back and destroy them and destroy you and their own equipment too. Make sure you just don't finish the race or whatever. A track that I really enjoyed up in Radford was called Motor Mile. Motor Mile was actually a really fun track back then. But now, when they lost the NASCAR sanction contract and all that kind of stuff, it just pretty much went downhill. And I went there a couple years ago. And it's one of the vlogs I did, but it never came to light because, well, the whole event just wasn't good. And there's one footage from Motor Mile that in the crash compilation that I did record where the guy got wrecked and he came back and intentionally wrecked the guy again, and people walking down the stands cursing the guy out and all this kind of stuff. That is in one of the crash compilation videos. I think that was like 2022, 2023, something like that. And then I went back to Motor Mile for the SRX event, and that was worth it. And Kyle Busch won that event. So that was really fun to be there and seeing that. And like I said, Motor Mile went downhill after it lost the whole NASCAR sanction stuff. But back then, it was a fun track to watch a race. It was an awesome track, and my buddy Lee Pulliam dominated that race. And then we're back on the restart for the final stage, and here we go. Cross start finish line, Jesus Logano. But Briscoe on the bottom for the lead. The 19 at the bottom of Logano. Will he clear him? They're side by side. Logano on the high side. Briscoe on the bottom. They're trading paint a bit, it looks like. Oh, we're three wide. We got multiple three wide racing. Hamlin behind Barry. Barry is trying not to run over Cedric. Contact for sure. Oh, they're three wide. They're three wide. Okay, Logano and Briscoe are battling for the lead. They're side by side. They're pretty much driven away from third. Joe Gibbs Racing versus Team Penske. Who's gonna edge ahead? Logano's on the high side, Briscoe on the bottom. Them two are still side by side. I appreciate it, Jack. I appreciate it. That's what I like doing. Is just watching, reacting to the race, and talking to y'all. That's what I really enjoy, and really hopefully I get more people in to join down the road. And Logano on the high side and Briscoe on the bottom. Briscoe edges Logano and clears him. Briscoe to the lead. And Chastain. Oh, Chastain almost got in the Blaney. Don't count out Chastain. Oh, jeez. Ty Gibbs is coming back. Josh Berry and what's going on? Oh, Josh Berry got into Hamlin. And Hamlin got in the back of Josh Berry, it looks like. A little contact. Larson is 12th. Well, it showed it. Hold up. That is not Larson. Yeah, don't let those bullies get to you. Don't let them, just annoy them. Bullies are losers. Enjoy, enjoy. If it's something that makes you happy, that's all that matters. I really like Chastain's paint scheme. I know it's simple and gold is pretty much the same one that Zilla just ran, but I still like it. I just like the gold on it. Yeah. Jack, if you have X, you can follow me if you want to. It's up to you. Um, SVG's on pit road. I have no idea what that company is on SVG. MIDI. I don't know what that is. Okay, that's fine. I mean, look at SVG running like Superman right now, even though he's 2 laps down and just got off pit road. And you see this final stage is 150 laps. Hmm. I miss the O'Reilly series racing at Richmond. They're actually really fun to watch there. They do put on some good racing at Richmond. And like I said, the O'Reilly series is so much better than the Cup series. It's crazy. It's insane why it's like that. But what can you do? Sometimes the next gen is fun to watch at certain tracks, but the O'Reillys, they kill it every track they go to. The racing and they do is just always been amazing to watch. And that's why I tell people that the O'Reilly series is just better, in my opinion. It's just a better series. The new Cup cars are just not great. I miss the Gen 6 cars, the Gen 5s, the Gen 4s. I miss those cars. And I'll tell you what, in 2022, I did go to a good amount of next gen. The first year they did run the next gen cars. I did go to a good amount of them too. And you know, we're in 2026. The cars are pretty much like figured out now. Like they figured out all the dents and everything that could be changed up and make the cars better and faster. And Connorsville is just literally running up against the wall. No, I hope they don't. They shouldn't go to electric. If they go to electric, a lot of fans would absolutely be leaving because it won't be the same. I want NASCAR to be like IndyCar. IndyCar just doesn't deal with a lot of the dumb shit that I know about. And I know they're bringing the chase back and all that, which it's fine with me. But I just kind of wish they just do points like F1 and um, just like F1 and IndyCar, especially IndyCar. Just be consistent and win races to win your championship. Earn it the right way. And I honestly wouldn't mind Cup Series do like sprint races too. Do like a 50 100 lap race on a Saturday or something. Like I wouldn't mind that at all, but they're not going to do it. That's why we got the exhibition and that's why we have like the Clash and the All-Star race. No points, just go for it. But even though they're not going for points for All-Star and Clash, I really wish they would just implement it and be like, hey, do whatever to the car to make it go fast. Just no, like no boundaries or no rules. Just make your car the most illegal as possible, and just go for the win. That would be really cool. Just make it illegal as possible. I mean, no points are going for it. Somebody up against the wall. That might be just Zillage. Bowman's ninth. And he's literally right there with Chastain. He's literally about to pass Chastain, it looks like. Yes, he did. Dang. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that either. You know, when they build in that car, like that electric car and stuff, like that can be its own series. I wouldn't mind that its own series. If it's one of those things where like in a like if it's part of a weekend where the tickets are pretty cheap, then I wouldn't mind going to one of them just to see what it's like. And personally, um, and what's funny about the car they built, the electric car, everybody thought that car was going to replace the Cup Series. Man, y'all can, man, that's, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to explain it. It's self explanatory. They're not going to replace the Cup cars with that car. And people were serious about it, too. People were serious about that whole thing. And I'm like, man, you just can't, and people are starting to believe it too. You just can't, I mean, you can't be that dumb to believe it. But Jesus, they're not going to do it. 3 top 5 finishes this season, 1 top 5 finish last 12 races. Yeah. I just want to win. If we can get a win this season and next season, I'll be very, very satisfied. And I really want, um, everybody's speculating like who's going to be in the 48 and this and that, and people saying, oh, Connor Zilic, Corey Day, and this. I don't know. It's going to be a tough battle. And people are saying Hosevar is going to get it. I don't know what the figures is for the contract that Hosevar signed with Spire, but if Hendrick wants to buy Hosevar, that he can buy his contract out. If they really wanted Hosevar in that 48, but I don't know. Austin Dillon's on pit road. I just don't know. And you got Cindric getting by Logano. Cindric is running really good today. And Hamlin's off pit road. Bell's on pit road. All right, Bell's off. Byron's in. Busher. Logano's in. Logano's off. Ty Dillon's in. Briscoe is coming in pit road. Slow down. There you go. I don't know about Briscoe. Briscoe, he looked like he was coming in pretty hot. Now Cindric's on pit road. Hopefully Suarez is not nearby. Barry Ware, Blaney, Gibbs, Chastain, Austin Hill. All right, Briscoe's in. Cindric's in. Gibbs is in. Chastain is in. All right, Chastain's in his box. Briscoe's off pit road. Cindric's off pit road. Barry's is off pit road. Uh oh. All right, Chase Elliott's off. Little issue on the left rear for Chase Elliott. Bowman's on pit road. Suarez, Hosevar, Allmendinger, Zane Smith on pit road. Stenhouse, McDowell's off pit road. 8 seconds stop for Bowman. That's awesome. Bubba Wallace is coming in pit road. And Larson's leading right now, but he's got Reddick behind him. All right, what happened with Chase Elliott? Gun. All right, Larson's on pit road. Ty Gillen's off pit road. All right, there he goes. Uh-ohs. No, Hosevar. Hosevar up against the wall. They're going to throw a caution. Yep. There's caution. Oh, that does not sound good. They downshift? Ooh. Looked like he just downshifted and the engine just. Yeah. Hmm. That's unfortunate. He just said on the radio he's very sorry. So, yeah, that pretty much tells me he just downshifted and it went from like probably fifth to fourth gear, but probably went to fifth to third gear. Yeah, that's what they just said it. They just confirmed it that he went from fifth to third. That really killed the engine. That really killed it. Killed the transmission and everything. I tell you what, luckily Hosevar did not get ran over. I just thought about that. All right, pit lane's open. Hamlin's coming down pit road. Blaney, Bell. What in the world is that? That's a big piece of rubber. 2 tires for Blaney. I haven't seen a 2-tire pit stop yet all night. I haven't seen that yet. Blaney got balls. Everybody pretty much got like 4 to 6 laps on their tires. Formula One. Ugh. Still got a ways to go in this race. It's already 9:28. Crispy chicken. Bank of America 400. Happy to see them back. I mean, I went to the Roval multiple times, and I had fun. It was fun. Especially the first event. The inaugural Roval race was actually really fun. Then I went a couple times later on, and, you know, it ran its course. And now it's finally back on the oval, which I'm really looking forward to that. Totally looking forward to that. And pace car's off. And here we go. Side by side, we'll go. Oh my goodness, Centric. And here comes Bowman on the outside. Oh. Oh, Barry. Oh, Barry. Oh, hang on. All right, we're good. We're fine. He was wrecking, too. He saved it. Jesus, that was a wild restart. I thought Bowman was going to get cleaned out. Shane Van Gisbergen. And Briscoe is leading over Logano. All right. That was awesome. That was a really ballsy restart from Bowman, but he made it through. I don't care. He made it through. Now Reddick and Cindric are battling. Now Austin Cindric is battling with Reddick. Mm. Oh, Reddick went around during practice. I didn't watch a lot of practice yesterday. Well, actually, I couldn't watch practice yesterday anyway. Tyler Reddick, 2026 spin gate coming in. I think Bowman has more of a long run car because I saw him passing more people over time, longer in the run. We got 100 laps to go. Let's see how Reddick can run down Logano. Now, like I said, racing is unpredictable. Anything can happen in racing. We've seen leaders wreck before. There's no radio communication. That, that sounds like Hamlin. I want to see Bowman do 2 tires. I just want him to do it. Yeah, they made Larson's car a lot better this time. Ooh, Keselowski got into Gibbs a bit. Mm. Bowman is all over the back of Hamlin. Like I said, I think Bowman has a better long run car. And Bell is getting around Reddick for third. All right, got 89 to go. That's wild what he just said. Mm. Don't have a fish hook. Try a beer tap. Mm. Larson is literally right there with Barry. Credit one banger. One's to watch. Blaney's having brake problems. Says very soft. Hamlin getting around Byron. I just want a top 10. That's all I want. It's weird that Bell is saying, Burton says that Bell put the fastest lap up. Blaney still has the fastest lap. Man, Bowman's got more age on his tire. Cindric is coming in. Gibbs is in. No, Cindric's in his box. All right, Bowman's off. Logano's in. Chase Elliott's in. Barry's in. Chastain's in. Gregson, Van Gisbergen, and Hamlin's in. Now, Bell, Reddick, Blaney, Byron, Larson, Briscoe have to pit. Man, Hamlin had a problem on pit road. Mm. Comes Chase Elliott getting by. Bowman's coming through. No, Larson's in. And Hamlin's getting by Bell. We don't know when Bell or Reddick are going to pit. Bell is going to have to pit. He still hasn't pitted yet. And Larson on the bottom of Gibbs and Bubba. Briscoe's caught up to Bell. Now Briscoe is the leader. Reddick's on pit road. Eric Jones is on pit road. All right, there he goes. Now Bell's on pit road with 57 to go. Now Bell is going to be on a tear. Him and Reddick. Blaney is on 57 lap tires. He's going to have to pit too. And he's pitting this time. Mm. And Bill got around Briscoe to unlap himself. And everybody is going to have to pit again, it looks like, unless a caution comes out. Which I wouldn't be surprised. Nice. And you see Tyler Reddick, he pretty much pitted the same time Bell did. Well, Reddick came in a little bit earlier, like a lap before Bell did. Round the outside. And you still got Connor Zillage just running close up against the wall. Now Blaney, he's a lap down. But I don't know how far he is from Briscoe. Shouldn't be that far. Got Logano right there with Briscoe as well. And Logano has one lap fresher tire than Briscoe. Yeah, and they just said Logano is faster than Briscoe. How's it going, Philip? Logano is catching Briscoe, too. Tire sets remaining. Bowman's got two sets of tires? Larson ain't got no sets of tires. Hamlin, Byron's got an extra set. But okay, I didn't know Bowman had two more sets of tires. All right, I'm happy. Bowman's pitting. And Logano on the outside of Briscoe. Will Logano clear him? Not yet. Pit this time. Pit this time. Briscoe slowed down. He locking up. Briscoe's locking up. He might sped. Logano got in his box first, but I don't know. Briscoe, like, he was hauling ass in pit road. Hopefully it won't be a penalty. 4 tires for Logano. And Logano is going to get by Briscoe on pit road. And Logano is going to hold it. We got a bunch of people going by the leader. Excuse me. And Larson's getting by Bell, too. A lot of people are getting by Bell at this point. And we got 30 to go. That is a lot of traffic. Logano got by Reddick for second. Mm. I mean, Logano is literally right there. It's only a matter of time. Like, Logano has already dropped it to 1.5 on Bell. Briscoe is still hanging on, too. And there's Logano on the outside of Bell. And Logano takes the lead. And Briscoe is about to get by Bell, too. Yeah, that's the problem. Bell just stays out way too long. And Logano is leading over Briscoe. Coming 22 to go. Bowman's ninth right now. Bowman's 10th. I just won the top 10. We're not going to get a top 10 because Larson just got by us. Which I mean, Bowman has, I don't know. I think he started like 25th. Something I need to check out too. And Briscoe is not far from Logano. Briscoe put up a faster lap than Logano. That's a cluster. Ooh. Briscoe is there. He's got it. He's there. He's trying. Briscoe is. He's there. He's got a big run. Briscoe's trying the second lane. No top 10 finishes in 9 Richmond races. Finished 13 at Richmond in 2025. Briscoe is slipping. Mm. Three to go. Traffic in front of the 22. All right, one to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. And Logano off of 4 is going to win the Cookout 400 at Richmond. Okay, Chastain. $73 points that Logano has gained during this whole race. That's insane. All right. Hey, Bowman got a top 10. He got 10th. I'm happy. I'm very happy. But thank you all so much for tuning in to the live reaction. Next week is New Hampshire, which that's Bell's track. I'm expecting Bell to run really good at New Hampshire next week, and at least try to break the win streak. But thank you all so much for watching. You can follow me and on TikTok and Twitter at SmokeCarbon13. You can follow me on Instagram and Threads at NicholasCarbon13. Thank you all so much. And if you want more of these live reactions, hit that subscribe button, please, and like this video. Thank you all so much. Love every single one of y'all. And just remember, stay gold, and see y'all next week.